on this installment, Prejudice in Owning a Bully Breed.
Hi, this is Chris from Canine Solutions Training Services. I wanted to talk to you today about breed-specific legislation and four or five little components that make up the problem of breed-specific legislation itself. Number one, people don't train their dogs. Anyone can own a dog. They take the dog, they love the dog as a puppy, they don't train it, which is what keeps the dog living in a human society without problems. And they just let the dog run amok, and the dog does dog things, like chases cats or bites people, or it's just an unruly brat. Okay, so that's number one. So everybody train your dog, but that's not really the point I want to get to today. Number two is fear. People get afraid of what the dog is. Like, oh my God, pit bulls have lockjaw. Pit bulls don't have lockjaw. Oh my God, I heard the other day, Doberman's brains swell in their head and they go crazy. It doesn't happen. Rotties can't be trusted because they're, I don't know, whatever. No, it's not true. All of these things they're fear. It's just fear. People making up reasons. Smart people, judges, lawyers, doctors, police officers, they just make shit up because they're afraid or they hear something. So the gossip, the urban legend becomes more powerful than the science of it. Well, okay, let's stop that. So another component to it is politics, where something dramatic happens in the news, a child is bit by a pit bull, and then the politician will look like a hero to the vast majority of his constituents or her constituents to ban a certain breed because that's helping the problem. Remember, politicians are always looking for a stage. That's why we have to act with a rational head when we do combat politicians who are trying to get votes from their constituency by taking advantage of a bad situation to make themselves more popular. But the thing I really wanted to talk to you about today is the fact that in the dog community, we fight amongst ourselves. We fight each other. So the Amstaff people don't like the game-bred pit bull people, and the show Rottie people don't like Rotties that do Schutzen, and the French ring people think Schutzen is stupid. And my God, it is insane. Everyone's an expert in this field, the canine field. The person who puts on a shirt at the local pet company is an expert. The vet tech is an expert. The vet is an expert on behavior. The behaviorist is an expert on veterinary medicine. But no one is right about every one thing. But the problem is we all fight with each other. Everybody fights. Everybody says you shouldn't teach a pit bull to do protection because then it sends a bad image to the general public because the general public is going to get the wrong idea. Don't hide from people. Don't hide. Go out there and show them that your dog is well trained. If you're a moron, don't do that. But if you're a good trainer or you're going to a good trainer, you shouldn't hide what you do. Don't worry so much about what people are going to think about what you do. Oh, I don't like to show that I have a protection dog, and your dog is a very well-trained protection dog. No. People show off their obedience. People show off their dock diving skills. People show off a whole bunch. People don't even realize that you throw a tug for a dog in the water, that tug just became the decoy. So if I put a decoy in the pool and the dog ran and jumped in the pool and bit the decoy, people would freak out. But if I throw a toy and the dog goes and bites the toy, they don't freak out because there's a human being in the suit. What most people don't realize is the dog wants the suit. Now, there are levels where you work without equipment, and there are dogs that don't care about equipment, but they have to be trained to a much higher level. What we're talking about when we see breed-specific legislation are pet dogs. They're pet dogs. People who are doing high-end work with these dogs don't have problems by and large. The pet dog community is where the problem is because they don't train and they just own and they don't know much. So, that being said, I don't want to hide what we do with our bulldogs. Our dogs are under control and well trained, and they're safer than pet dogs because they are led and because they are focused. So this is a video that we did years ago. In fact, my old apprentice Aiden Mahoney is in it. I look back, he looks like a little fetus. He looks like a baby in this, and he's a grown-ass man now. So my daughter, Brianna, said, "Why did you take that video down?" Well, I took it down because it wasn't getting any hits, so I figured nobody liked it. So my daughter asked me to put it back up. So I'm going to put that video back up. And what you're seeing now is a rebroadcast of the Our Bullies Have Jobs, Don't Judge video. Please leave your comments, share it, and I really am interested in what you all have to say about my opinion on this. So let's get funky. Bring your opinions to the table and let's go. Here it is, the old video redo. Take a look.
My name is Christopher Fraze, and this is my good companion,
Aiden Mahoney, son of Robert Mahoney.
of the Sanford Mahonies. We're here to talk to you today about prejudice and owning a bull breed. Some dog owners, like a German Shepherd owner, they think they're prejudiced against.
Not as much as the
Not as much as a bull breed. Doberman?
A little bit, not as much.
Not as much, so.
They are very shallow and pedantic
You're-
with bulldogs.
Pedantic?
Yes.
Well, good word usage. Not troglodytical of you at all.
I know.
You try to keep it together.
We just want to inform you that it's not fair. It's just, they don't deserve that. They don't deserve to be prejudiced against, stereotyped. They don't like it.
And we don't
like it.
We don't like it either. So what we'd like to tell you today is that if you have an Alapaha and people call it a pit bull, or if you have an American bulldog and people think it's a mastiff, it's offensive. It's
We get
downright
offended.
It's that we're offended.
It hurts.
We're offended for you. We
hurts.
are offended for you.
We're here to help.
We're here to help.
That's
all we do.
Yep. that's
We're
all.
helpers.
Yep.
We're like helpers. We want to help, so we made this video about prejudice and bulldogs. Please enjoy the video.
A lot. Please, I would just really like you to enjoy it a lot.
Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.